I think there's something wrong with Natalie.
I'm fine.
Oh, are you fine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if this was going to be like, I was like, bitch, I am ready for you to stay in character for the next 2 hours. I'm here for you. I support you.
I honestly don't think that this is a good posture to be in for an hour and a half.
What do you mean? I think that's the perfect. Frogs do it.
I am frog-like in my limb.
Everybody's always going, ribbit, you ribbit, bitch.
Oh, don't take me back to this trauma.
Sorry, I don't mean to traumatize you. Right as we just start the stream, welcome everyone. It's all spoilers. Are you scared?
Oh!
I'm a fanciful lad. I admit I'm a fanciful lad. And you should be scared of me, for you see, I've got the tiniest of swords, as well as the largest of hard Arizona iced teas. Be very scared.
I gotta say, this look is working on you, Jackie.
I really, Lauren V. Shark does ask, is Jackie Dorian, you know, let's be real.
Come on, guys.
In these first 2 books, with the way that she describes the men, I could be, I think, any of them.
Yeah.
But technically, for you see, I am a bit of a courtesan. Mystery, seduction,
Bit of a Deuce Bigelow.
intrigue.
Just like Rob Schneider.
Yeah. I never like Rob Schneider. Yes, I'm Archer. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
I think Dorian's one of the only ones you couldn't be because he has black hair.
Yes, you mean right now? Yes.
For right now?
For right
yes,
now.
in his costume.
In this costume.
So you can
wait.
pull off
I could
a
take the wig
Dorian.
off. You want me to take the
No,
wig off?
I think it looks good.
I'll be Dorian if you want me to be Dorian.
I feel like people are going to be thirsting for you in that wig.
I don't know. Honestly, I thought I was looking real hot. Like with the, kebab. I don't know what they're called. Kebab.
Yeah, they're kebabs.
And I feel like this is very me. But the hair, the wig is really where I think I don't want to fuck me.
Really?
You want to fuck me?
That is a
hair?
fuckboy haircut, though.
Wow. I'll see you after class.
I feel like that is the exact haircut for sex and not boyfriend.
This is the haircut for sex?
Yes, and not boyfriend.
All right, Megan Reed says it's a sleigh. If Megan Reed says it's a sleigh, I guess it's a sleigh. All right, Shula, it's kind of a Chris Angel fuckboy era vibes, but I'll take it. You know what? Chris Angel puts on a great show. And actually, if you listen to the ACOTAR episodes, you do know that Natalie and I both went to go see Chris Angel last year. And
Separately.
man, it was a bit of a mind freak.
We saw it at 2 separate magic shows.
2 separate magic shows. Well, we had a whole weekend of magic. We were living up a magic dream in Vegas, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you scared of me?
I'm not. I'm trying.
I should be scared of you. You're the rear rack.
Oh! I'm kind of just any old Valg, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm scared
What
of
am
you.
I?
know. Honestly, you've got the makeup right now, and I want you to take this as I mean it, because it is very scary close up. But from far away, you actually look like the sim that I want to fuck. Her name is Chanel Moan, and she always has eyeshadow and mascara that is dripping down her face like she has just been crying, because that's a bitch I want to fuck.
I don't know.
No, it's not bad.
You want them to be
I want to
crying?
make me feel better.
Crying with pleasure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
guess
with
that-
this hair,
That's what I'm saying. That's a fuckboy haircut.
thank you. Especially how it completely separates from the underneath pieces. I think that's definitely when you know it's certainly not a just female wig that they added some extra little pieces to. It certainly isn't.
I don't know.
This is a male's wig. Don't you worry about it.
Why does that make that more masculine?
I
What
think
is
that
masculine?
I love this.
What is it?
You know what? That is what we're going to talk about tonight. Thank you for coming to
Gender
our Jack
theory.
Talks. Thank you, Megan Reed. It's also giving nobody understands me.
You can flop that hair around a lot and
I'm not
Accentuate.
okay. I'm not okay. You am me.
Did I see them 2 years ago and I'm going to see them again this year?
Oh my
Yes.
God, I'm so envious. How amazing are they in concert?
Pretty
though?
fun.
Ooh. Thank you to Stall. It's giving Safa from Sydney. Is that how they sound, Natalie? You just got back. Surfer from Sydney.
What are you saying?
I'm a surfer. I'm a surfer from Sydney.
A surfer?
I'm a surfer from Sydney.
I don't think they have surfing. Does Sydney have a surfing culture?
You know way more. I just go over there, koala, over there.
You're gonna-
'Cause the roos all coming, They won't stop coming till I get over there.
Pretty sure that's a hate crime in Australia.
Sorry,
You'd be banished.
I'm not coming for the ruse.
All right, should we talk about this book?
Sorry, Zombrella. Yeah, it's a bit of a musical. My mouth, I have no control over whatsoever today. I'm gonna say I'm sorry now.
Compared to usual when you do?
This is today, it's more off the leash than usual.
Oh no. Uh-oh, what's she gonna say, folks?
You should be scared. You definitely should be scared, especially once I get done with my Arizona hard iced tea. What do I have waiting in the wings? A hard cider.
Why are you doing this?
I just had things and I was like, oh, that's something I can drink. Oh, that's something I can drink. And then this is what I ended up with.
This is like if a toddler chose alcoholic drinks.
That's most of my life.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Dude, K Dilla, I'm sorry. I feel like I've been screaming about this everywhere. Arizona makes a hard version. We are not sponsored by them. I only pay for these, and they are delicious, and they taste just like the damn real thing.
See, it says alcohol. Who is putting these labels on it? Oh, Kelly is. All right, good job, Kelly.
The amazing Kelly's putting alcoholic because they look just like the regular Arizona iced teas.
They really didn't change them at all.
No, why would you? How else are the teens supposed to drink them?
You mean you teen?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I didn't just turn 37. I turned 14.
Ew, yuck.
Oops, don't tell my husband.
Whoa, okay, he's committing a felony.
Oh, he's gonna leave me. He likes MILFs. He's gonna leave. I'm too young and tight.
He likes them looser.
He likes them loose. Thank God.
All right, Archer.
Oh my God, Tinderella. Good news is I just found out I would kiss mythical fuckboy Jackie as well. Even with the hair, Tinderella.
Come on, the hair's making it.
It is very soft.
I think it's because it's made out of polyester. Maybe.
No way. No, it's real human hair. You
I
can
bet.
get these for, I think I spent $11.50 on this wig, so.
Well, somebody should have charged more for their hair if it's real.
Cheap human being.
Okay. Let's go to the book. Second half.
It's the second half of the second book. And also, guys, still tonight, we're going to be taking your calls. If you've got something to scream about right there on the screen, bit.ly/LPN hotline.
A little bit later on.
A little bit later, because we're going to get into this shit. Because we got to find out why Archer, what's going on? What's going on with
What is he
Archer
doing?
over here? Because it's like whiplash. We want to kiss him. We can't kiss him.
Yeah, because Aelin
want to kiss him. We
says
can't kiss him.
He's the most. I mean, Selena says that he is the most beautiful man she's ever seen. Selena.
Why are you saying this like I'm not the most beautiful man you've ever seen?
No, because I said the wrong name.
Oops, all spoilers.
That's true. I did just spoil it.
Oops, all spoilers.
Where'd my gloves go?
Man, I love trying to just like scattershot, just try to explain to the poor amazing human beings that have to sit here behind the scenes and listen to us talk about this. I tried explaining it. I tried explaining what's going to happen and why I like the third book better, but you know what? They don't care, and they shouldn't care.
Even with
I
my
hope they
flow,
don't care.
I have another flow chart tonight. How are they not going to understand?
Whoa! Airflow!
No, not yet. I wish. Oh, get here. Come on.
Yeah, get to squeating at me. I have an IUD. I don't bleed.
I'm jealous. All right, so we're going to start at part 2. Part 2 of the book is called, I forgot to write it down. It's called like the Queen's Bullet or something. No,
Yeah,
Queen's Sword.
fuck my bitch.
It's called
Ground of Midnight.
Fuck My Bitch. Fuck
But
My
also,
Bitch Up.
if you want to talk about little swords, don't worry. I always have my little sword handy.
Why? Archer? I guess he has a sword, right?
I just feel like
Probably.
he would keep like a pinner on him just to go, telepath.
Well, if he
I do say. Oh, telepath.
he can't go be a gigolo with a big ass sword.
That's why he's got a little
He'd
sword.
scare the ladies.
See, I thought he would turn on the ladies with the big sword where it goes and he takes it out.
Are you saying, okay, I think rule number 1 for any woman going into a room alone with a man, don't let them have a huge weapon.
Why? It's sexy.
Because you can't trust them.
The bigger the thighs, the bigger the sword. And we all know that. And I just want to see them big old tree trunks.
Okay. Well, we're at Crown of Midnight.
Shula says, "I respectfully not into these versions of the cover art. I think it's part of the reason I ignored Throne of Glass for so long."
Well,
and I
these
will
are the
also
OGs.
say, these are the OGs. And I will also say, I also avoided Throne of Glass for quite some time. And I understand where you're coming from because we heard tale of the first 2 books. It scared us off.
I think also, this is not to disparage people who put these books together because they're great, but I think when you're a younger author, you don't usually get as big of a budget for things.
Too.
And so I think this is a little bit more low budget of a situation, perhaps.
Yeah, I think so. Love you, Shulis. We're here for you. But also, Eliza May, I am Archer. Could you not tell from my fanciful kebab?
We don't get much other description of him, so you have to sort of just vibe with it.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's real hot, so I'm assuming this.
Well, yes,
I'm
Selena
assuming that
says-
he wants, like, glitter, right?
Selena says he's the most beautiful man she's ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't take much to cosplay as.
Also, if you're going to, generally, if you're playing, if I hear you're a courtesan, I feel like you're a fancy boy, right?
Yeah, because, like, you're not just a fuck stick. You're more than that.
I mean, not really.
I mean, I feel like courtesan is more of a fancy fuck stick.
I think more it's just like his balls are clean, you know?
Yeah, it's not a down and dirty wallop
Yeah.
you're having with this guy. I feel like, honestly, I wouldn't want to fuck Archer. Like, I'm sure that he's good at it. Don't get me wrong. I like it down and dirty. I don't want to slip and tight.
You don't want him to be clean down there? You want him a little muddy?
Yeah.
You want a little bit of dirt?
Yeah, I like to,
Little pig pen?
I want to, like, blow off the soot before I put it in my
Like
mouth.
he's an old book from a library?
Yes, exactly. And I go, crinkly, are ya? Better get out the lotion.
Oh, and they get to lotion him up.
Like you do with your books.
Yeah.
Well, I think in that instance, I was thinking about a book made of human skin. So go with me, won't
Okay.
you?
Well, Necronomicon, Jackie wants to fuck it.
Muta Museum.
So we're gonna go over to the beginning of this book, or the beginning of this part starts with an unfortunate death
Oh,
of Her Majesty.
Labia! Nebia, you're the one I wanted to kiss first.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Nebia, you're the one. You took my heart first, you beautiful bitch. And now you're dead.
Hardly knew thee, but now she's gone. So Selena is so upset that she snaps after she finds Nehemiah's body, which we talked about last episode.
Pieces. In pieces.
All ripped up to shreds. She's freaking out, and she tries to kill Kale in that moment because she blames him, and she doesn't really know what's going on, but she just kind of goes like, "You did this. You didn't stop it," because he was supposed to protect Nehemiah, right, the whole time.
Yeah, dude.
And she says, "You will never be my friend. You will always be my enemy."
You always be my enemy. And that gets brought up a lot,
does.
you know.
Dorian uses his magic to stop Selena.
Do I yell that at
from
my husband every once in a while? Yes.
Oh no, don't.
But it's more so like when he's like, maybe, like, it's like your belly's gonna hurt if you eat all the Oreos.
Oh, I see.
You are my enemy.
But you don't take a stab to him after that, though. Or does she?
Depends.
So he's using it. So Dorian, in that moment, when she goes to strike down at Kale, he stops her with his magic, because it's usually magic shows up whenever an emotional crescendo happens.
Cannot control it.
Yeah. So she does that. That's gotta hurt. And Selena, I'm gonna say,
Does anyone else think that they didn't have enough time to be such good friends? What is the timeline of their friendship? I, while first reading this, completely agreed with you. I was like, you just met this bitch.
teen
And now you're
time,
like,
though.
I will lie down my sword until the end of days.
it's very teenager.
It's very teenager. That really, I think, like, You're so right. It's remembering that a teenager wrote this about a teenager's feelings, and that you're like, you love. Oh my God, we're best.
3
My
months.
love in a harmless
Right.
bliss.
We've been together for 3 months,
Yes,
which is a huge percentage of your life at that point, frankly. But
and I feel like when you haven't had a connection in so long, that you feel someone reaching out their hand, reaching out their hand.
oh God, like Cassian.
Like Cassian and Nesta. But we're not talking about them right now.
No, because if we were, we'd be talking about sex.
Oh, baby, get under that table.
So this.
What's
is
up,
like
Ex-Coding Buddy X?
This is a very interesting moment because Selena is going to murder Kale if Dorian doesn't stop her. So my question is, if Dorian wasn't able to conjure his magic up, Selena's now a villain character, right? Like, this is her turning point where she's now the bad guy, because you can't just kill Kale and then just like go about your life and do like save people.
No, just because he's the idea of justice doesn't mean we can just lop his head off, even though we kind of wanna.
I think she becomes a supervillain if she ends up accidentally, not accidentally, intentionally killing him.
Killing him. Oh, yeah, man. So I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, because it wasn't because her own morals stopped her. She almost murdered him.
I mean, she is the greatest assassin to live.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. So after that, of course, she gets knocked out by
You're
one
right,
of the
Lauren V.
guards.
Shark. Dorian would have never forgave her.
No.
Never.
No, why would
The
he?
whole book would, the whole series would be different.
That is not a reasonable reaction. I understand she just saw her friend in pieces, but then to stab one of your other friends is not going to help anything. But so they have to knock her out, and they put her in the dungeons, and she gets put right next to Cultane.
Ugh.
And then it's girls' time.
Girls' time,
Dungeon,
man.
Girl Interrupted. So they're both
Oh
down
my
there.
God, yeah, Selena's such a Winone.
Yeah.
She's the Winone in the situation. Caltane's definitely
Angelina.
the Angelina.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dorian's trying to figure out what's going on. Kale is not telling him everything, and he wants to know if it's Dorian's father who did all of. Nobody knows yet who killed Nehemia.
No, we just know that she was taken in for questioning, and she's ripped to shreds.
Yeah, Cultine is going cray down there. She's leaving soon with Duke Parrington because she either has to marry him or stay in the dungeons forever, which I'd choose maybe
I
the
guess
dungeon.
I'd get married then, yeah.
I choose the dungeon.
Really? I'd get married.
That guy sucks.
I know, and especially like, Volg, but also like I feel like a Volg has a cuddly side.
She doesn't know he's a Volg.
No, not yet.
I mean, none of us do. Whoops.
Oops. Violence.
So, yeah, I guess if I was starving, I'd probably go with him, right? Because she's like probably.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, you're going to be left in the dungeons to slowly die. Either that or suck this meanie's dick. Yeah, I'm going to
But
suck the
as
meanie's
we
dick.
know, it gets worse than that for
I mean,
her.
I know it gets worse, but I'm just saying at this point in
Sure,
time,
sure.
I'm going to be like, it's better than this, probably.
Maybe. So she asks Selena as they're both down there being like all Girl Interrupted, avenge us all one day, which I love. Kale keeps Selena down there for 3 days, and she and Cultane have, again, Girl Interrupted dungeon.
Love it.
Kale realizes he totally lost his girl. Yeah, I think
Ding
so.
dong, baby. Thank you so much for the sub, babe.
Thank you. He's obviously she's gone now because she literally just tried to stab you. So maybe
Yeah.
be more concerned about that. I don't know. She just tried to cut your throat.
Also, Cat Daddy, yes, Caltane is a dope name. I'll give Teenage SJM that.
I love Cultane and I love her character so much.
I love Caltane.
Okay, so now we
Wow.
get cut over to this chapter where we're suddenly in the POV of a girl who is in the Kalakula mines when they find out that Nehemia has been assassinated by Ardalin. So it's this little snippet. We don't ever return to this character as far as I know, right?
No.
Yeah, this is just a character who's we're getting the vantage of Kalakula mines so that we can see that there's going to be an uprising, right?
And also to see that, like, what they feel for Nehemia in Eelway and what
she
big
represents.
deal. Exactly. And what
Yeah.
a big deal it is, the fact that she was murdered.
So if you'll recall, Kalakula mines are the sister mines to Endovir, which means they're not great.
No. No, not doing well. Oh, yes, Megan R. Walls. Yes, this part reminded me of the Hunger Games where they go back to the districts. Yes, just
Yeah.
like a little snapshot.
Yeah. So this slave in this moment that we're in her mind, she's feeling despair, and as her overseer threatens her for stopping her labor, she kills his ass.
Kill.
Yeah, bitch.
She's got to rise up, man. She's rising up. I don't think it does much, but,
I mean, at least you get to chop somebody up.
yeah, just get out a little bit of that
Little bit.
anger.
Selena refuses to get out of bed because, she's very upset because her best friend just died.
Yeah.
Odd grief summer.
Yeah. Oh,
Dorian
man.
thinks.
Oh, I bet she looked so waifish, though, staring out
can you
into
imagine,
the middle
how thin
distance,
she got?
wanting to not, be in her reality anymore.
Oh, how envious.
Oh, bet she looked great.
We don't think that.
No, we don't think that.
Dorian thinks his father should publicly apologize to Nehemia's parents for her death, but of course he won't do that because he's a big old meanie.
Yes.
Dorian writes her parents a private note to express his condolences, so I guess congrats.
No, but it's also like cute. That was a little moment that I was like, Dorian, that's cute.
It
I
is,
like that,
but
Dorian.
it's kind of the barest of minimums.
Oh, yeah, no, he certainly could have done a lot more, but also, though, he probably couldn't because he'd be nervous someone would find out.
I imagine it was one of those Hallmark cards that has a song when you open it up.
Your daughter is dead. Your daughter is dead. Sorry. Daughter is dead. Daughter is dead. Sorry. And that, I mean, you got to pay a lot of the family jewels to get a card like that. And I'm talking about balls.
What are you talking about?
Balls.
Okay. Of course, Dorian starts wondering a lot more about his powers, because wouldn't ya?
Yeah.
Selena's racking her brain over who killed Nehemia. Was it Grave? He certainly knew the palace, and he certainly was sadistic enough to dismember her because he was a bastard. If you'll recall, he was in the Champions what's it called?
The Champion's Trial.
The Champions Trial, and also he wanted to be in the Assassin's Keep, but he was too much of a loose cannon.
Loose cannon. Lauren V. Shark says Dorian would write a long note and Kale would just sign his name under it. Love this.
Yeah. I
Oh,
agree.
yeah, me too. Me, yeah, me too.
and Kale.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Selena is a shell, but goes down into the tomb and retrieves Damaris, the sword of Gavin, the first king of Adolan.
Yes.
She's going to hunt down Grave and question him.
She's taking the sword with her, just like she has a sword. Like, I think it's so fun that she's like, King, you can tell me who to kill, and I'm not gonna kill them. But then she thinks maybe this dude killed, and he's like, guess I gotta go fucking cut this guy up to little pieces.
She seems to enjoy it.
Man, though, if you had the ability to cut somebody up into little pieces at that age, good lord, the people I'd be in prison.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of hormones rushing around in there.
Yeah, because like, you just killed my best ever bitch. Because like, she hasn't had, this is her first ever best bitch.
She had some other friends when she was a kid, but this is like her really first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of somebody else who we meet later in the books who she was friends with. But it was
You
all
were like
boys.
one of my first like gal friends.
That's really? Yeah, I guess so. I love that.
Yeah, I was really hateful for a long time, but you know what, Natalie? I liked you.
Aw, I know. I got your approval.
Are you being seduced by me right now because I'm Archer?
I mean, you do look really hot.
Let me put on my sneer.
Wait, why are you twitching?
That's my sneer. That's sexy. Like that's when Jeff knows I'm ready.
Wow, that's a lucky man.
Yeah, and he gives me my spinach when I pop out of bed.
Like little
Yeah.
Popeye?
Yeah.
So is he olive oil in this situation?
No, he's Bluto.
Oh, that's a fanfic I'd watch.
That's a fanfic I would read. Yeah, man, he's just popping the cans of spinach out his ass, and they're just like, you know, I just wish I could write my
Talk
own.
about tossing his salad.
Oh yeah, good for ya. Iron? What's in spinach? Iron.
It is there's
Vitamin.
iron.
Oh.
I think there's folic acid.
That sounds right.
All right, so she goes and finds Graves. She's a shell of a human being, and she just slashes him up real good. She like cuts his shins and thighs and stuff, and he's like, "Oh no, don't!" And she's about to start cutting his fingers off for information, and then he says, "I'll tell you everything."
I don't know if he would.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see this scene cinematically because I feel like you could shoot it really amazing, but we don't get enough of her as an assassin in this book to really, like, I believe the way she got to the point where she writes Nesta and those characters, I believe the fight scenes. This to me feels more like somebody who's maybe newer to like what fighting would be like.
Also, she gets so good at writing torture scenes.
I know.
Like, I'm immediately thinking of Crescent City 3. I know we're not spoiling Crescent
Oh
City
my
right
God,
now.
that's
But Crescent City
crazy.
3 and the torture scenes, like, I got like nauseous.
Yeah, it's
at
pretty
points.
awful.
Yeah.
But like with Nesta, like you get the idea of like the actual agony it takes to like cut somebody or have a wound and stuff. And in this, she's still doing a little bit more of a childlike, like I was smashed in the head, but it didn't really hurt. And then I just like sliced through this guy's leg, and he was like, "Whoa!" It's a little bit like this still.
Yes. Yeah, and that's okay because
Yeah, of
again,
course.
she's growing up. You know, we're growing up alongside her with our eyes.
Still enjoyable to me.
Oh yeah.
So he sings like a canary, but no matter. He killed Nehemia, so it's head chopping time.
Gotta
She
kill
cuts
him.
a lot of heads off in this book.
Yeah, man.
Selena goes right into the King of Ardalan's council room with the head of Grave in her hands. Dorian is afraid of the woman Selena is this morning in this meeting.
Yeah.
Turns out,
Even though, again, you know what she is. Like, I feel like he always, and this is forever my issue with Kale, that, like, I think that he looks, and Dorian, that for so much of these first two books, they're just like, but she is just a girl. Look at this girl. She is just a girl. It's like, she literally came in with the fucking head, bro.
yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
for a second?
And Kale in this scene is sort of like, oh, she was this other, like when she was freaking out after like Nehemia died, and she was like, I think he calls her feral. And then in this scene, she's like, I'm a killer. But it's like, yeah, she's an assassin, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think she's like?
Like, really good at it.
Turns out Minister Mollison hired Grave to kill Nehemia. The king is pleased with Selena.
Oh my God, yes, Zombarella. I feel like everyone is extra edgy in the second book. It is. It's definitely like the bump up of the teenage angst.
Definitely. Minister Mollison is dragged to the dungeons, and he is this sort of side character who I entirely forgot
Completely
about.
forgot about him. Completely forgot about his existence.
We don't need him for anything else. It seems like he's a device to just be like, is he the bad one? But we don't really know anything else about him. I was trying to find any backstory for him, but I couldn't. But he was the one who championed Graves in the thingy.
Yes.
In the competition. Selena meets up with Archer after this. He really thought, so this whole thing, he was trying to convince her that it was Kale and the king trying to kill Nehemia, and he really thought that. He says. And he asks Selena to be a spy for the rebel forces. She gives him 5 more days to get her more info.
She gives him so many chances.
Well, with that hair?
It's gotta be the hair. It's the only that, or maybe just my tiny hairs that I can't get with my tiny sword that I imagine he's
shave,
covered in
right.
some kind of fuzz. And she just keeps going like, oh, Archer, all right, 5 days and kill this fucker.
I think it's because at this point she kind of still a little bit wants to kiss him.
I know, because I'm so beautiful, and I understand. I pull the wool over your clits. I pull the wool over your dicks. You better get scared of me, because I got sheep in both hands.
Okay.
Wool. It's the wool. The wool's in my hands.
Okay.
Megan R. Wall says he makes me think of Prince Charming from Shrek, but to be honest, I low-key forgot Archer existed. Yeah. Yes, same.
The Prince Charming from Shrek is not hot though.
Not as hot as this.
No, I'm saying.
Thank you.
Archer's supposed to be
Am
a
I
hot
dirty
babe.
or is it hair?
And he's also, I think, supposed to be rather young. Isn't he just a little bit older than Selena?
Yeah, I think so.
So Daddy Kale, a.k.a. Lord Westfall, comes to town.
Sombrella, yes, Archer gives me Therian from Crescent City vibes for some reason. And I
Oh,
do
yeah.
wonder if this was like a beginning idea of that
can
kind
see
of
that.
like seductive
Sort of like
mystery
cocky,
man.
like
Yes.
a little arrogant.
Yes.
A little flippant.
Yes.
A little bit of a fuckboy. So the Lord of Aniel, Kale's father, eats dinner with... Is it Aniel? Yeah.
Aniel, yeah.
Aniel eats dinner with his son and asks him to leave Rifthold and take his proper place in Aniel because if you recall, Kale left so that he could be a big old swordman.
So he could kiss Dorian. We all know the
Right, 'cause he's
truth.
in love with Dorian.
He left because he goes, I want to take my sword and take care of this fancy man for the rest of my life.
Can you keep
And
up with my
kiss him.
shifting?
Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes. She's on the move. I'm scared of the Ritterack. More like Bitcherack.
Here, there we go. Yeah. I will try not to move. It's so hard.
You're doing a great job. Everyone's
Not.
doing a wonderful
You guys
job.
are doing great. I'm not doing a great job of sitting still. So Kale's dad is like, could you stop with all this and come back and do your lordship duties over in our home?
Can you like do what you're supposed to do? Which also I don't know these things, and obviously it's not like a life appointment. But don't you usually take that on as a life thing,
You mean like, well, you don't have
like
to.
head of the guard?
What do you mean?
I just in my brain, the fact that he became head of the guard or captain of the guard so young, and B, the fact that like you'd think that they would give it to somebody that has a lot more experience, as well as the fact that you would have that appointment for a long time, wouldn't you?
Well, I think that that's a Nepo baby thing, that he got it because he could. But then also, he's doing sort of a Prince Harry where he's
Fucking a jam maker.
a jam maker.
Meghan Markle makes the tiniest amounts of jam. She makes 50 pots of jam.
I'm not a Meghan
That's
hater.
all
I
the
can't
amount
hate her.
of
I
jam
like her
she
still.
needs to sell.
I still like Meghan. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
It's just because I love the reality show Wanna Marry Harry. You all know that.
Yeah, the super ethical. reality.
Wasn't Harry. They lied to those girls.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's more that he isn't supposed like he wasn't supposed to take on this role. He was supposed to stay and to be the Lord, but he's like, no, Daddy.
Sorry,
leaving.
yes, Shoeless, yes, Lord of the Shark, yes. SJM's concept about how skilled you can be at a young age, I think also factors into Kale being captain of the guard at 22. Then Lauren V. Shark says, being captain and never having killed anybody.
Also, 22 is very old to a teenager.
And also, I feel like at that point, he should have killed at least 7 dudes by the age of 22 at this, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, back in this time, people would. I mean, this time, like this was the past. This is history, right?
It kinda, yeah, kinda.
In other time periods that this is basing itself off of, people would be killing people by like 12.
Yeah, man, get him out there.
So Selena burns all the clothes that remind her of Nehemia, and while she's at it, she tosses that dress and that reminds her of Kale's birthday into the fire too. And that's some
also
teen action.
talk about teen bullshit. The first I was like, yeah, but if that dress looked good on you, what? You wait, like 3 years.
Taking my virginity, but it won't take my heart.
You know, yeah, Zombrella. I'm 37. I'm still a baby. I know. I'm just a baby. A baby who blogs.
Among Nehemia's things, because she's going through all Nehemia's belongings, she finds the book that she originally saw in Davis's study. And
Fancy little.
Yeah.
Fancy text.
Yeah, I think I'd get at least a B- on this report.
Oh, honestly, multiple people have talked about how wonderful of a job you did making the PowerPoint.
Thanks. I went to community college. So.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Community college is great, by the way. I did do my first 2 years there, and people shouldn't shit on it. I had some of the best teachers there.
Fuck no.
Among Nehemia's things, okay, so she has this note written in it. It says, "It is only with the eye that one can see rightly."
It's like, can you write down a couple of other fucking notes?
No.
What does it mean? mean?
Got an Edward Enigma over here. A little bit of a Riddler.
Edward Enigma.
That's his name. And
Is that really his name? That's great. Love that.
I know this because of Jim Carrey.
And you love Jim Carrey.
And I do. A riddle written in multiple languages multiple times. She realizes the eye must not reference her necklace, but something from the tomb. There's an eye.
How? I don't know. She's, you
I
know,
don't
she's smarter than the other girls.
I think it's just she's too smart, and I don't. I'm just.
And I don't know these things. I'm like, oh yeah, from the tomb.
There's an eye. There's an eye-shaped pommel on Damaris. Whoa.
The sword of truth.
She picks it up, and Mort is back. Helps
You
instruct her to
love
use
him.
it to look through the hole in the wall, and she finds a lengthy poem.
This I also had to read about 6 times. It's like, okay, what happens? And he's like, just go right up to it and look through the eye. It's like, what? And she goes, oh, what I have to do is I have to look through this and move this thing up here and look through this. It's like, how? You know what? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think I'm too dumb to be like a head assassin.
You know, this is maybe one of those scenes where I just didn't really think it over too hard. I was just like, okay, she moves some stuff around.
Sees some stuff and she knows some stuff is down there and she goes, all right, sword, yeah. And that Mort knew the whole time. And if the fact that Mort didn't tell me what I was supposed to do, I would have ripped the goddamn skull off the goddamn door.
Yeah, what a dick.
He knew what to do.
So yeah, this poem speaks of 3 powerful objects and tells them through riddle, of course, because nobody could just say it.
Yeah, but also Amber Alert says, remember when that riddle to basically save everyone and the end of the whole book was just like, love, the answer is love.
Oh, and ACOTAR.
ACOTAR.
It's I love ACOTAR with my entire being, but it's my least favorite part of it.
That is it's love. What am I, a fucking Care Bear? All right.
Yeah. No,
Although,
it's not
don't get me wrong. Oh, power's out of my belly. Big
Power of love. No.
Yeah, bitch.
Power of love. No, miss.
Wow,
There's a
Rex,
clock
get
tower
down.
in this too. It's the one from Back to the Future. She finds out from Mort that Nehemia knew of the tomb before Selena brought her down to it. This is some Danica Nehemia crossover where your best friend, spoiler, if you ever in Crescent City, one of the friends dies, and they just have these secret back lives where they're not telling you to like save you from yourself. Would make me upset.
I think, all right, let's be real here. We all know I'm not a mysterious human being. I can't
You speak in
imagine.
riddles to me all the time.
Oh, yeah, usually I go, oh, the blue and the foot is you. And you go, yeah, this bitch isn't fucking stoned off her gourd, which the answer is usually I am.
You keep me occupied for a while I've tried to sort it out. You don't have to deal with me.
You are very welcome. Yeah. And I think that, like, yes, the idea of just Shoeless even said, I don't like riddles. It's another reason I'd never have made it as a Ravenclaw. Love that. Even though I'm supposed to be a Hufflepuff, I'm not smart enough for any of this. You know, I can't handle any of these things.
You know, you think I'd like riddles because I like escape rooms and stuff, but I don't like riddles.
And it's also, we don't like games or video games.
I kind of play a lot of video games.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I play all completely not cool adventure point and click games. I don't play any like open world games. I don't play
Like my dating sims?
No, but same level of not cool. Yeah.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Not cool. My dating simulator games are not cool. What are you supposed to go on dates in real life and not supposed to fuck as birds through the computer?
Two thoughts.
Nageki broke my heart.
Don't
That
me.
bird was playing games with this nest.
Oh, I think you should brush it out. It shouldn't be a nest down there.
Oh no, it's all full of chum.
Got birds. Got birds in there?
Yeah, I got birds in there.
So yeah, we see Nehemia is doing the same thing Danica does in Crescent City. Their hair is full of secrets.
Oh, God. And they're so hot. It's another thing in my brain. Nehemia's so hot. Danica's so
Oh
hot.
my God, Danica's so hot. She goes to Nehemia's grave and to sing. Kale overhears her song because he's a creep just following her around for like half of this
Following
book.
her. He's just following her
spying
around,
on her.
staring at her. But does anybody else feel a little bit in their brain like the singing is interesting, like it's a lot like the painting from ACOTAR, where it's like, or is she going like, I miss my mom, I miss my dad. I just imagine that, and he's
Where
going like,
are you?
wow, what a
and
beautiful
I'm
lady.
so sorry.
Oh God, yes! If
I cannot
she's
sleep. I cannot dream tonight.
tonight in this space and always, if she was dressed like this, I could see it.
Yeah. I'd love if their ancient language was that song.
Honey Sky Cat, it says in the book it's not beautiful singing. I want it to be like horrific. I want it to hurt people. I want Kale's ears to bleed.
But he has to still act like he likes it.
I love her though. We can teach her how to sing.
Selena heads to the library and finds Dorian there.
Also, you know what? You're right, but not bread. He's kind of supposed to follow her since she is an untrusted assassin and he's the head of the King's Guard.
I
ain't
whatever.
wrong about that.
He's making an excuse. He's like, yeah, I gotta follow her to her bedroom because I gotta make sure she's okay. And
Gotta make sure she goes to sleep.
yeah, that's what I think. Selena heads to the library and finds Dorian there. Fleetfoot is out just dogging it up in the library, which is pretty cute.
Amber Alert. I love you. It's ruining my ears. I knew exactly the reference you were saying, and I know that that was the reference you were making.
I hope-
Sorry, it's Tay.
I hope she was singing it. Oh wait, that's Taylor?
Yeah, it's Tay.
No.
I love you. It's ruining my life. I loved you for only a fortnight. Honestly, this song really does play well in here, but we're not going to talk about Taylor Swift.
Please no. Please, just 1 hour.
I got you, Amber Alert. I motherfucking got you, bitch.
1 hour
All right.
of not her.
I am the best silent girl.
We find Gale in the library too, because again, he's following her around. He sees Dorian and Selena talking, and of course, he gets all, I wonder if they like each other again.
I wish Mort was also doing the same thing, where it also cuts to Mort and he's like, every time I see ya, oh my God, my skulls are jumbling out into like, whoa, whoa. And that's him coming.
That he wants to kiss her.
I just imagine him staring off from the darkness as well, where he also likes to watch her.
I just sort of envisioned that at the very end of the last book, because we haven't gone to the end of the end, that it's going to cut to a POV of Mort, and Mort's been the one telling this whole story.
It
Yeah,
all
that's
came
right.
from
Mort.
Ugh.
That's the story of Selena. I'm really bored down here. I've been in this door for 7,000 years.
Yeah, man, you're gonna stay down there, Mort.
So
Let the boys kiss. Yes, Raven Queen. Let the boys kiss.
I can't believe I've never seen fanfic of that.
Of them kissing?
Yeah.
I haven't looked for it, and I don't know why.
I know. I feel like I should have already. He's actually there to look up dirges and laments from other kingdoms to try and figure out what Selena was singing because obsessed much. I know he's doing it for other reasons, but I just kind of imagine that he's just like, what does her words mean? I wonder if it's about me.
Yes, and it's probably about me, but also, yes, I love that Just Shen Mort is XOXO Gossip Girl.
Yes, he is. He is Gossip Girl.
Yes.
Gossip Door.
Yeah. I wonder if he's just as much of a fucking bitch as Blake Lively is.
Don't like the things I've been hearing. Tell you that.
Man, just last week, I was like, man, it's crazy. Blake Lively, like, she does all this dumb shit and nobody ever rips her apart.
Oh,
And
you already
literally,
knew
like,
she did stuff?
Well, I did it. I just was wondering. I was like, she must have some skeletons in her closet. I guess they were just waiting for one more round of interviews,
It
man.
seems mostly she's just like mean. It's not like did she do a
She
crime?
just seems like a rich bitch.
Yeah, she seems mean. Okay, so he is trying to figure it out, but as Jackie wrote, you're wasting your time, son. Not gonna find it.
Wasting your time.
The librarian named Sincel tells him that the High Court of Terrasen used to sing their laments in the language of the Fae. Their nobility died.
And that, in my brain, does sound like dolphins singing.
Yeah, dolphin noises.
Why did I say dolphin if I can't do a dolphin noise? Wow.
I don't know if that was accurate.
That was light and beautiful.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I just said I have an anal cyst in dolphin.
Oh, you should get that checked out.
Probably. Oh, Lord, is Selena from the High Court of Terrasen?
Oh my. This is another one of those where it's like, wow, 20 jumps and good for you. Good for you for getting there.
Yeah, he's figuring it out real easy. As chapter 39 begins, we get an important reminder that Dorian reads. He reads books. He is not like the other boys.
Is not that chaos.
Selena joins Dorian for dinner. When he asks her why, she responds, because I have nowhere else to go.
Over dramatic much? I love it.
Yeah, it's a little rude also.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you, dude. I wouldn't be here if I had literally anywhere else to go.
But Dorian feels a sadness for her after her recent losses in the life of Mean. She lives?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're saying
she's got a life of mean.
She'd be mean. She's mean streets. Mm-hmm. While toiling in the tomb talking to Mort about the riddle, Selena realizes that maybe someone with clairvoyance could help. And if Mort still existed, that would mean magic exists somewhere. The only thing magic kept was a talking doorknob.
That's all you need, guys.
And she remembers, we got Baba Yellowlegs.
Baba Yellowlegs. I'm sorry that she didn't come back from the dead this week. She couldn't. The Witch Slayer took her down. And I really feel like I'd be screaming from the mountaintops. Not that I want to kill a witch. Oh. But if I was an assassin and I did kill a witch, I'd be like, how fucking strong am I?
I mean, yeah, it'd be cool, so.
But I am glad that they don't make it into like a fun, good thing that she's a witch slayer.
No, she actually gets chastised for it eventually.
As she should be.
So she goes off to the carnival that's there, if you'll recall, for little, what's the name, Halloran? Hollis?
I just imagine he's fat and he looks like Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, that's kind of how they're painting him. Or also, like we said, like it's a Joffrey.
Very
Joffrey,
character. Yes.
So it's Dorian's little brother has a whole carnival there for him.
Actually, you know where you know what I genuinely thought more than Augustus Gloop? I was thinking of Stool Angel from A League of Their Own. And I was imagining him covered in chocolate. Stool Angel, have another chocolate bar.
You're gonna lose.
Just hits him right in the face. Yeah, we're just quoting A League of Their Own. It's fine. We're fine.
But she can help with the poem, perhaps. So she's like, I gotta go see this witch. She sucks.
Yes.
Maybe she can tell me
Maybe
stuff.
she can help me.
Of course, the witch wants money, but like fair. Selena shouldn't just expect.
She works for. Yeah, she works for a traveling show. Yeah, you've got to pay her.
But she kind of is then just trying to, like, I guess, blackmail her, or going like, that's not what the prince did when he came to you.
Here's the thing. Rereading this, I was very much, I think at first, I read this and I stay with my original thinking that she comes in, like, Selena comes in hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And if I were Baba Yellowlegs, which I was, head of my clan of witches, I wouldn't fucking take that shit for
Bitch, who are you? This is my trailer.
Yes, and
coming in here right now.
Selena just fucking shows up like, I'm not gonna pay you, bitch. You're gonna fucking tell me everything, and she should step the fuck off.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
I had a lot. Again, I really grew to love Selena Sardothian. Yeah. Well, let's be real. I grew to love Aelin Galathinius.
Whoa! Spoilers. Oops. She's done it, folks.
Oops, all spoilers.
But yes.
Look at me.
Yeah, don't. All right, calm down. Calm down. You're going to ruin your own life.
I'm going to ruin your
So yes, Selena's a very annoying.
Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. We've got hoes in chat. And we've got
we got some
hose on the
coordinators.
screen.
Yeah, we do.
Hose, hose, hose. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. We got hose, 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 hose. Thank you for the raid. And some of you don't give a shit about Throne of Glass, and that's
And
okay.
you're
and
right
we
in the
will see
middle
you
of
soon.
the last part of this book, so you're not going to understand a single
No,
thing.
you're going to really hate this conversation. But for those of you that like Throne of Glass, you should stay.
Or if you like to hear silly things from women dressed like this. So, okay, we're at Baba Yellowlegs in her own trailer, and Selena's coming
at her job. Like, it's like where
It's
she
my
lives.
job. You think you can just roll in here? So, why was the prince going to Baba Yellowlegs? We wonder. Got to see them legs and how yellow they are.
Hell yeah, Polis KPS. I'm just here for Jackie's smoky voice, even when I'm dressed like a male courtesan.
Especially when-
wispy. Oh, is it that or is it hair? Is it that or is it hair? That's hair.
I like a 5 o'clock shadow. It's a good look.
Thank you.
So Baba tells her the riddle describes 3 word keys to open the word gate. Explains that there are worlds that exist beyond our knowledge, and the word keeps the bird is the word.
The
and it
bird,
keeps
bird,
the elements
bird.
apart. Oh,
Yes, Shefik, I am Archer. Great at knowing.
oh, good call.
Oh my God, Cabbage Witch, thank you, Jackie. To be honest, you're giving me Prince vibes in this getup, and I'll take it.
I mean, a courtesan is a fancy gigolo.
I feel like a courtesan wants to look like a prince,
Yeah.
so that you want
It's
to
sort
like
of
have him
like
on your arm,
it's sort of like fantasy.
right?
Yeah, I think it's like so women can fantasize.
Shefik does ask, who is Natalie? I will say Natalie did have her mask on earlier, and do you want me to say who you are?
I don't. Let me see if this helps.
I don't know if it's going to help. Thank you, Polis KPS, for the sub. I don't want to fuck that.
Your loss.
Yeah, it is my loss. Yeah, Joe Biden, Joey Clams. Yeah.
Ah,
you
got
know?
him. I'm just like I think I'm a Valg.
Ugly nugs.
I'm a General Valg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General Vogue.
Oh, what is this? A wordsmith?
Yes. No, it's a word gate.
It is a word gate. Yes. So
Class.
basically, Baba tells her that the word keys are this thing that keeps the Valg. It's like a key that all the Valgs made to come and go from this world.
Yes.
And so the word gates are the black areas in the word that allow life to pass between the realms. So it's like a portal. They're portals. Before the existence of humans, the Valg parentheses demons came through to try and conquer Illyria. The Fae find out that the Valg have used their dark magic to take a piece of the word gate and split into 3 keys, one for each of their kings. Using all 3 at once allows the king to open the word gate at will. Is this a connection to the Astari?
lore, lore, lore. Do you have it all inside of your brain?
This must be. I think it is.
Lore.
Pretty sure this is the Astari.
We are doing all spoilers.
I don't know. Is that spoiler-ish?
I mean, it depends.
It's not really because I'm just guessing. Not really.
Right. We're not like going into it. I think just the idea, I mean, I guess oops, all spoilers for those that know nothing about the world is that the books may have something to do with each other.
It's black lipstick, man. It just gets everywhere.
Yeah, it does. And then it like smears down. It looks like you've been eating sooty donuts. That bitch loves the sooty donuts.
Or one of those crotches that you like that's all dusty. Remember?
Yeah. I remember. I like doing that every time I take someone's pants off. Oh God, oh God. And then you battle, and you say, back beast, yeah, you want to be the beast for me? You want it? Do you want it? I like to battle my fuck. Aren't I so sexy? Oh my, I'm falling for me. In case you were wondering.
I don't know about the battle fucking, but it's so, there's a peg for every hole.
I thought you said pig for every hole, and I was like, ouch, again, Natalie, ouch.
Pigs are
There is-
beautiful. Pigs are adorable and smart.
They are, but I don't want them snorting their way inside of my pussy.
Well, I didn't know.
You're
Didn't
right.
want
A
that.
trough is a trough.
Trough is a trough and a cough is a cough.
Oh, God. Oh, cover it up.
The Fey Queen Maeve got a hold of these word keys. This is all from Baba.
Banana Slammer said, "Did SJM confirm Asteri equals Volg?" No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. And the Daglin as well. So I forgot we get Maeve in this book. Meg is brought up in this book, and I forgot because she's not really in until the next book. She comes back in a big way, everybody. I love this illustration of her. This is Queen Maeve.
This is really this is a big confession. For a while, I was confusing Maeve and Elena in my brain, and it took me a minute to be like, oh yeah, they're two separate.
They're super different.
Oh, they're like so separate.
They're way
And
different.
Yeah, but sometimes when you're just like listening to books back to back, and I was just like, oh, I know that she's also from, and then rereading it, I was like, oh, girl, you're not the brightest egg, but I tell you, she is the tinniest sounding. Ding, ding.
Yeah, Maeve. So basically, Baba says Queen Maeve, the Fey Queen, she got a hold of the word keys and she banished the Valk from their realm forever, allegedly.
Thank you, Jessica. I confuse a lot of them, to be honest.
But Maeve comes back a lot in later books.
She does. Oh no, it was just like around this.
Oh yeah, for sure. During
period
this
of
time, there's
I
a
didn't
lot of
understand.
names happening. But Maeve comes back as like a main character coming up.
Yes.
But they can't destroy the damn keys, so she sent them over the sea to Brennan Galathinius, King of Terrasen, to hide on his continent. This is a painting that I found of him. Isn't that stunning?
Whoa.
I couldn't find I reverse imaged it and everything. I can't find the illustrator, but
Whoa,
it's
that's
so
cool.
beautiful. I know. I want a painting of it on my wall.
Yeah. Oh my God, you should have it, but with your face painted into it.
As the king,
Yeah.
as Brennan.
Yeah.
And then Wendy's face in the deer.
Oh my God, Wendy.
The person who wields all three word keys would not only reign over the use of the gate, but all of Illyria. Baba tells Selena that the king probably has at least one, even though you need three to open a gate, even having one brings immense power. So, Baba is giving a bunch of exposition in this scene. We're learning what the word gates are, what the word keys are, what fucking words are. And
He's giving her all of this information for free, by the way.
Yeah.
Even though Selena, you've got a bunch of money at this point. You certainly could have given her something.
and maybe, being polite goes a long way.
I'm on the side of the witch in this
Right
situation.
now I am, yeah. So we learn all of the backstory for all of this in this scene, and we learn all of these new characters. You don't really need to remember them right now. A lot of them come back in later books.
Yes, Cat Daddy, because don't the Asteri mention how they used to do the collars, but that the tattooed halo proved more effective?
Mm-hmm.
The tattooed halo.
Oh, no, we're not there. We're starting that podcast soon, though. It's coming.
We're starting Crescent City soon, and I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I can handle it.
I can handle some of those scenes.
All I know is that I'm scared of continuing to read this damn series because everyone's like, that last book, you're never gonna forget where you were when you read that last book. And I'm scared.
Like 9/11?
Yeah, it's gonna be just like 9/11. I'll tell my mom that. She'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Selena wants to know what else Baba Yellowlegs sold the prince's... Who else Baba Yellowlegs sold the prince's magic secrets to, because he did give her some info. She claims no one, but it's obvious that
I
Selena...
also will say,
sure.
Dorian did not try to protect himself whatsoever.
No, he made
literally
bad
was like,
choices.
"Oh, you a witch? And my magic.
I
Witch
got a
will tell
bunch
me
of
if I'm
secret magic in here. Don't tell anybody.
And it's like, you gotta do something to make sure she doesn't tell anybody.
Especially because he's a prince. You could make a lot of money from that secret.
Like, or it's just there were so many ways Dorian could have gone around that. Like, it's just
No, it's stupid. So this happens, and then the Babalaise goes, "Yeah, well, now that I've told you, you dumb bitch," and then hits her, and she gets knocked out. And then we get a little cliffhanger because the next chapter, chapter 41, starts with a little POV from Kale.
oh god, Cat Daddy, Kingdom of Ash is my favorite book of all she's written. But yeah, it's all of the emotions. No,
As long as some of them are
no.
aroused, because there's There has to be sex in that book.
Blanca the Fairest, when does the Crescent City pod start? I want to buy the books at the right time. Blanca, I'm going to go ahead and say, maybe start reading them now because they're thick. And unless you are, but I know you have a whole life, a full life. So I would say if it takes you a minute, because they are so thick and because it has to set up a whole world, we are starting to record them.
Yes.
But we're not going to start releasing them for a little, I don't know what.
Not that long, but we have to
Yeah.
bank some before we release them. But yeah, not
Okay, Blanca the Fairest, I'm a slow reader too. I would say just get them
yeah,
now.
get on
Start
there.
reading
There's
now.
a lot of pages.
They're thick.
So Kale is starting to get real nosy about Selena. He does know he needs to get her out of the castle and soon. But like, he doesn't really know. Then we cut back over. So Selena is now getting her ass handed to her by Baba Yaga. Baba Yellowlegs.
How about your legs?
And she got Selena
Although
Up
in
in
my brain,
chains.
if it's like a, Keanu Reeves mixture with Baba Yellowlegs, that would be hot as shit.
in what way?
Well, you said Baba Yaga, and it makes me think of, that's what they refer to him in John Wick, right?
Oh.
Baba Yaga? I don't know.
Anyone?
You don't know.
No. All right.
Baba Longlegs! Thank you, E Sigma. You are correct. Thank you.
Baba Longlegs?
No, it is Baba Yaga. It's John Wick.
Baba Yaga is a folk.
Well, it's because that's the whole thing is that he like doesn't exist, like he barely exists. He comes in and kills a bunch of people, and he's like a ghost, like he's like a mythical creature.
He's taking women's stories, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
he is.
Wow.
Is Baba Yaga only a woman?
Usually.
Wow, I'm learning a
I mean,
lot today.
historically, like in folk tales, yeah, she's a witch.
Wow.
We talked about this during ACOTAR. Do you not listen?
Oh, you listen on me.
So Baba Yaga has got
Oh
her
yeah,
in
you said
chains.
yeah. He didn't choose the name; it was given to him.
Baba Yaga has got her in chains, and they're like, blah, they're
Oh, yeah.
going back and forth. It's a big old fight. And we now know Baba Yellowlegs is full-blood Iron Teeth Witch, a creature to be feared of. But no matter, she's the world's greatest assassin.
Yeah, bitch. Even though she has had centuries of murdering, but all right.
Also,
I'll
by the
give you
time
this
we get
one.
to the witches and the Iron Teeth Witches, they are vicious.
That's why I was like,
Okay.
okay. All right, this 19-year-old. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Selena gives her one more chance to promise not to tattle about her Endorian secrets, and she refuses because she knows Selena is going to kill her anyway. And she cuts that head off. One more head
One
for
more
her
head.
collection that I assume she keeps on a shelf.
One more head, y'all.
She's
I
chopping
know
heads
Elizabeth Jackie's having enough. I think it's reading this one again. I certainly was like, no, definitely in this second book, I really fucking hated her as a character. And I was like, how many more books are there? And then I got to the third book.
Yeah, and I gotta say, as much as I really like Aelin, I do love a lot of the other women characters that get introduced in the later books too. Like sometimes they're
Witches.
like, I like them more.
I want to be the witches. I want to bang the witches
Irene.
like men, and I want her inside of
Lysandra.
me. I need her.
All of them. Oh no, I love Manons. Ugh, love her.
Man, a bunch of that's the thing, man. SJM can really write characters that you wanna fuck. You're
Yeah.
good at it.
Oh, in the scenes, I'm not gonna say. Well, I won't spoil
Right,
who.
Manon, yes, Manon!
I'm not gonna spoil who Manon has scenes with, but those scenes are good.
But Cat Daddy, you are right. Aelin is my girl. She can do no wrong. She walked so Bryce could run.
Oh, I do love Aelin.
are
I do
right.
love Aelin. I do.
It was Selena. It was Selena that I had.
I think it was Selena a little bit. So back at the castle, Mort immediately calls out Selena for being a witch slayer. Witch slayer, are you? Another lovely title added to your repertoire. I didn't. Look, it's not my
Natalie,
voice.
you're very good at it.
I know. I'm really good at it.
I thought Mort was here, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Can we kill it finally?"
No, you can't kill him.
No.
As much as you want. Mort's drinking that haterade, making fun of her.
Chelsea Verde from now until the darkness claims us.
Aw.
How do I not get witch tattoos?
We got to finish the books first.
I know. I'm trying to wait to get all my SJM tattoos. I need to wait. I need to take more time.
I love it though. So
I'm gonna get multiple guys.
why not?
Guys.
not? So he or it, I don't know if Mort has a gender. Does he?
It.
Does it? I guess
I think it's
he
fine. I think he is a he, but
explains to Selena that she might be in a lot of trouble because Baba Yellowlegs was the queen of her clan.
yeah, man.
It's gonna get real witchy up in here soon, guys.
Yeah, man.
Kale goes to check on Selena and finds her will that was signed 2 days before Nehemiah's death. So Kale finds Selena's last will and testament. She has left absolutely everything she has to
Also,
him.
again, so like, may as well write down so everybody knows where my scraps go. Just imagine me, like 16-year-old me, like writing my own will, just being like, just in case.
You can have all my cassette tapes.
Yes, I've got my Harry Potter books. Yes, the ones with the covers that I never took off. Yes, I will leave that to you, Natalie Jean.
Oh, thank
and just like
you.
crying and staring off into the nothing.
Yeah, I assume she just has knives and a bunch of severed heads to give to somebody, but
Yeah.
Selena returns to the iron door she found at the bottom of the secret passage in the library. So we're going back to that tapestry door that nobody checks behind.
Other, not tomb, different underground behind a tapestry lair that she finds as she goes in.
After finding the book, The Walking Dead, which we've pretty much discerned, she had no idea that was also a comic book. They came out about the same time.
Yes.
She uses a spell.
But again, child. So
Yes. She uses a spell to open the door. She finds a long passageway with many unlabeled doors. She realizes it's a labyrinth.
Ah!
Dance, magic, dance.
What power?
Dance, magic, dance.
Power of the babe.
Power of voodoo.
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 The power of the babe.
So close to the center of the spiral of the labyrinth are 3 iron doors. One of the doors is smashed. Someone or something broke out of there, but she
Cat
does
Daddy.
not know what.
I'm sorry, Cat Daddy says, you guys seen those Nesta Manon Patreons? Babo. No, but if you could share a couple in the chat.
Like
I
the
would
names.
love
We're not
to-
stealing Patreon art. Just the names of the Patreon.
Know the names of the Patreons so that we can become members of the Patreons, please.
Yeah, because I follow many Patreons.
Just to stare at the pictures.
Man, those Patreon notifications pop up, and sometimes there is just graphic. comments.
unmeetable.
up on my phone at the airport.
I love it though because it's like you don't expect it and you just go like, whoa,
Yeah, it's
wow, all right, yeah, hell yeah, it's a Tuesday.
Yep. So now they're down by these doors, and something is broken out of these iron doors. And if we recall, iron is meant to keep magic in or out.
Yes.
She continues on down the hallway and realizes it leads to a secret entrance to the clock tower. That damned clock tower's got something going on. I don't like it.
Clock tower.
Turns out Dorian has been following Selena down into that labyrinth.
It's like, you know, they gotta always make sure the dick just follows like one of those sticks,
I'm
you know?
as the army guy. It's not because I want to see if she's kissing Dorian.
No, he wants to make sure she's protected.
The eye of Elena starts to burn as brightly as a flame.
Also, thank you, Cat Daddy says her Patreon is called Clutch Your Pearls.
Oh, I follow Clutch Your Pearls.
Clutch Your
I never
Pearls.
saw that art
Yeah,
though.
dude.
Clutch Your
Thank you so
Pearls
much,
is-
Cat Daddy, for sharing that.
Clutch Your Pearls is definitely worth a Patreon. Tell you that.
But also, yes, Lauren V. Shark, there's so many moving parts in this book. I love it when it all comes together later.
Totally.
Yes.
So they're down in the darkness. Her Eye of Elena thingy starts flaming up.
Horning off.
Whatever the creature was, she knows it was the same creature she had seen before. The creature knew how to use word marks. I guess I'm this one. I think I'm this creature.
Okay. I'm very scared of you still.
Sees Dorian.
It's a Monday, Natalie. It's like we can only handle so much.
I mean, this is as far as I got with the costume. It's not really a thing.
Because it's a Monday, I understand.
Having a Monday. So she sees Dorian, tells him to run, and then all of her suspicions come true when she sees that Dorian does have magic. He does.
Oh my God. He's got the power.
But he doesn't know how to use a lot of his mojo yet because he doesn't have any lessons.
No.
Sort of like he doesn't know how to control
He
it.
doesn't know how to control it. He just knows it lives within him.
So they have to shut the creature back into a cell and seal it in with magic. But then she still beheads it again.
Yeah, man, she loves to behead.
Before that, we get a brief POV from the creature. So there's this brief section where we're seeing inside of this creature's mind, and it's basically it's inferring through its thoughts is like it's that it used to be human. This was a person at one time, and then some force changed him over many, many years. Or I don't know how long, but for a while. And we don't know who did. Is it the king? Don't know.
Don't know.
Dorian and Selena talk about his magic, and she thanks him for stopping her for killing Kale. That would have been awkward, right? Thanks for stopping me from murdering our friend.
You are my enemy.
You'll never be my friend again.
Never be my friend.
Selena starts thinking about what Cultaine had said to her down in the dungeon. She thought she was being used for a different purpose than just marrying Duke Parrington. So when she got thrown down there after she almost killed Kale, Cultaine basically is telling her things about how there's something else going on. Something's afoot.
Yes, something is happening, but also you're right, Lauren V. Shark. She loves beheading, and it actually seems quite hard. Maybe she is the greatest. The fact that she's beheading in like seemingly single strikes, I will say, is very difficult.
I will also say SJM beheads a lot of bad guys. There's a lot of other beheadings in the book.
I mean, it's one way. You never know what's inside of them. You know, and I feel like with the amount of bullshit we've all read, beheading something is a really great way to most likely kill it.
What's the most annoying thing at all in horror movies is whenever they finally get the bad guy and they just like put a knife in their shoulder and they're like,
that'll do
did
it.
it.
Ah, good. Yes. Killer attained. And then they
cut
walk
the head
over
off.
him.
Cut the head off.
If I'm killing an assailant, I'm going to really kill that assailant.
Yeah.
Right?
So I get why the beheading works.
Gotta double tap. Yes, throwing ass for Bernie. Gotta double tap.
Yeah. So Selena knows she comes from a long history of magic. That is Cultaine's line. The Rompier line is very magic dense.
Yes.
Goes down to see so Selena goes down to see, she's like, Cultaine knows things. She goes down to see Cultaine. She's already gone. She's been taken to Morath with the Duke, which Morath we're going to get a lot of coming up in the books.
And it's no good.
No bueno. Selena figures out the poem in Elena's tomb is actually an anagram. One of the word keys was there all along. The jewel that was in the crown's piece of Elena's tomb figures out.
This is another portion that I was like, wait, so it was okay. It was the jewel inside. I will never save anyone. Ever. I cannot put these things together. I cannot find a riddle. Natalie, if you get taken, make sure you write down, if you could, where you're getting taken to, because I'm not going to find you.
In a poem, though, right?
I guess you can write it in cursive if that is your wish.
Like a scavenger hunt.
I can't. I can't follow a clue. What am I, Professor Bitchsterd?
Who is that?
Like the Colonel Mustard.
Oh.
The Colonel Mustard. Bitchsterd. It was a stretch, James. It was a stretch.
A clue reference.
I told you I couldn't control my mouth today. I'm like Dorian with the power. Like my mouth is just, I can't control it today.
Your mouth is just spitting everywhere.
You're right, Lauren V. Shark. Use your Ovaltine decoder ring, Jackie. Drink more Ovaltine.
Oh, that's his villain origin story.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
So, yeah. So she basically finds out, like, the crown.
The crown.
Selena wants to open a portal to talk to Nehemia, who knew so much more than she thought. So she's trying to go and find like the portal to the dead.
Portal to the dead. Gotta talk to Nehemia. Got it.
Dorian is dreaming, and Gavin, the first king of Ardalan, comes to in his dream to wake him up and go save Selena before he loses her forever. He tells him exactly where to find her to stop her. This is I can't find the artist, but there's very few artist renderings of Gavin, but this is one of them, and I thought it was really pretty. I wish that I could find the artist.
There is in the earlier books, a surprising lack of fan art.
I think it's because she hadn't developed her ability to describe
People, so it doesn't like inspire people
Yeah.
to make that like such like proper
or have like
renderings.
sexual fantasies about them.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
I'll
that's
still
probably
try.
true, to be honest. So Selena is able to open a portal and see Nehemia. She immediately apologizes to Nehemia, but Nehemia is pissed that she opened a portal because anyone could have showed up.
Yeah.
And also, it's sort of, I think Nehemia is like, this is not.
Girl, this is not, you are not, this is not, we are not. What are you doing?
She kind of reveals here that that Nehemia has accepted her fate, and she knew she was going to die because she kind of orchestrated her own death. Like, we're learning a little bit about, this was the plan, dude. Like, you got other stuff to
had
do.
to do it. This is good.
Nehemia's a tough love friend. She's saying to Selena, "Go, Dio, I can't right now."
Yeah. You don't want to come in here. Anybody else, do not open this portal again, you fucking idiot. But even, I love as she's saying, like, don't do this. You shouldn't have done this. And you definitely cannot do this again. But also, like, I feel like she, at that time, Natalie, if you ever die and then I open up a portal and I need to get information from you and you show up to the portal, could you just like right out the gate be like, this is what I know. This is what I know and this is what you need to know. This is what you
Do
need
an
to find
interpretive
out.
dance. I'll tell you.
No. I need no.
Top to the right.
Information. Give me. She could have told her something in those minutes.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of times when people are visited by like a ghost who knows stuff, they can't just ever say it. Not even just with SJM. It's like in every story like that, where it's like, I'm here, but I can't give you directions.
Yes, but also Scott's Legend. Yes, don't faff around. Info now. Tell me what I need to know. In and out. Obviously, the portal can't be open for very long. Nehemia. Even though I want to kiss ya, man. Sometimes I want to pop, 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 pop.
Well,
And
that's
as
sort of-
Archer, I can say these things because as a courtesan, you know.
Yeah. Also, in this, Nehemia's being kind of like harsh with Selena, but she's also going like, I love you, bitch. Look, I love you.
Yes.
Get out of here.
But you cannot do this.
So someone is down there with her and saw it all happen. And who is it? Archer!
Oh, it's just me, just being a guy.
But he's not here to give kisses, like you would
he's
hope.
not.
Archer has been tracking her for weeks. Nehemia had told him everything about the secret passages and the word keys.
Yes, Umbrella, Nehemia, Archer would have been hot for real, for real.
They might have, you don't know. They might have.
I mean, right? One rebel night, like, oh, we got all this information, and oops, we're kissing.
Yeah, why not? They did. You guys, they totally did. So Nehemia told, like, so her and Archer were in cahoots, but then at some point she's like, oh, I think you're crazy. And so Nehemia was trying to warn Selena about him, but I guess for whatever reason couldn't tell her directly. He wants to know how she opened the portal. Nehemia and Selena are trying to find the word keys to destroy them. Archer wants to use them.
He wants the power.
And as we know from every epic tale, Lord of the Rings, for example, you can't ever use the thing. Absolute power
can't-
corrupts absolutely every
Can't
time.
give the
Archer.
power to the person that wants the power.
Archer admits to Selena that he set up Nehemia's death. He had planted the threat on Nehemia's life, so he's a bastard.
Yeah.
He set up Grave and the councilman Mullison. A councilman? No. Isn't it?
Councilman.
Minister?
Minister?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I don't know.
He had kidnapped Kale that one night to get Selena away from Nehemia. So even though Nehemia was aware spiritually this was like her pathway, it's Archer doing a bunch of dastardly things.
Yeah. Which, how does he find the time?
Between kissing, I don't know.
Between, like, yeah, for getting all your kisses in and being a rebel leader and, like, having to go around get all this information for Selena
Yeah, I don't know. He's just good.
and trying to get the power.
But yeah, he is that archetype of somebody doing good who loses the plot, which, like, you know, Daenerys Targaryen.
Whoa, how's the dragon?
Or I will
Very
say,
different Targaryen.
this isn't a huge spoiler, but Pippa Spetsos in Crescent City.
Whoa.
It's like, oh, I do really love that SJM does toy with that, where that you can be a power for good, but then that can get warped too. There's not just like perfect good and perfect bad.
Right.
Like somebody might have something
Areas of gray.
or also just get corrupted. Like even
Yeah.
you can even be on a path that's like objectively pretty good, but then that your mind gets warped through that. Daenerys, Dany. I mean, I think she's like the easiest reference for that. Archer uses the excuse of rising up against the oppressors just to be oppressive himself. Here's a little fun chart I made.
Ooh, flowchart. Whoa. Flowchart.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's just like because I have to, sometimes I make these for myself because I can't understand how everybody's connected until I like see it on paper.
Okay.
So this is just explaining that Nahimi and Archer were together in this way. Archer is also a courtesan, but he knew Celaena from the Assassin's Keep. This is where they're each. The flag is where everybody's from. I don't know where Graves and Minister Mollison are from. I don't think it's ever explained where they're from. But yes,
Think they kiss?
I don't know if I would watch that tape.
But they're just like they're like knifing on each other, but they love it and they love the blood play.
Ew. Although there is blood play in this series, and I don't hate it.
I'm
not usually into that.
Things, sometimes the way something's written can really open up your brain space.
Yeah, open up something.
Yeah, man.
Celaena attacks Archer, but then something steps through the portal.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dorian runs to Kael to get help for Celaena. They find Celaena, Archer, and Fleetfoot by the portal along with a big portal monster! Dorian launches himself at the creature. In a brief moment of this fight, Archer takes the Walking Dead and runs away like the coward he is because he sucks. They can't close the portal without the book!
Oh my god.
Archer. The creature takes Fleetfoot, and takes her into the portal. Kael goes in after her. Fleetfoot
That dog shouldn't be down there. The dog should be a part of it.
The dog should be relaxing.
I know, but not a Brad Fleetwood. No!
But she's the unsung hero.
Oops, all spoilers. Thank Christ. Fleetfoot does not die at the end of this book. I'm just saying this right now. That is my oops, all spoiler. Fleetfoot does not die at the end of this book.
A huge animal lover. I don't think she would do that.
I mean, she kills with wild abandon.
You're right. Celaena transforms into her Fae form to save the day. Celaena uses Damaris to kill the creature before them.
She's a Fae!
She's a Fae! Before them, they're all dragged back through the portal again to Illyria. Celaena's too wiped to try and close the portal. Dorian has to do it, and he needs her blood. So he uses her blood and puts little word keys down.
Yeah.
They did it, guys.
Yeah.
Celaena's going after Archer now. Celaena can't.
This whole thing, dude, is just like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, that's why I'm like speeding through it. We're almost at the end of this book.
Oh, yeah.
Celaena's-
Rips through it.
Celaena can't wait to rip into Archer. To rip him to shreds. He claims he killed Nehemia for all of them, which is that old. It's for the greater good.
Also, Lucky Mickey Ears says, I always check if the dog dies before reading a book or watching a movie. Isn't there like a website that's like doesthedogdie.com, right?
Yeah,
Is
but
there
it's for
something like
movies.
that just for movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they have a book one, but there is a website that tells you if an animal dies in the movie.
There should be one for books.
I know, right?
By the way, we are taking calls later, right?
Yes!
Oh, yeah, we're taking calls still. We're about to wrap this book up, and then we'll take some calls.
Slap a call in, y'all.
Reminder.
Hell yeah.
He claims. So Archer's doing it was for our country.
We did it for all. No, you were trying to have power, you ass.
And that's why she kills the F out of him.
I look better dead.
Oh. Okay. Weird.
Sorry, I'm seducing
man,
myself
great.
over here, and I didn't know that that's like a kink that I wanted to look into. But man, sometimes you gotta dress up like a courtesan from a book to find something out about yourself.
Yep. It's a lesson we can all take away from this.
You're welcome.
In the aftermath of this great battle, Celaena explains to Kael that her great-grandmother was Fae, and she inherited the ability to shift between her Fae form and human form.
Oh my god.
She's a Fae.
She's a Fae.
Explains how she opened the temporary portal, but does not explain the word keys the king or what she suspects him to be doing. So she's explaining some of her stuff to Kael, but is not trusting him enough to give all of this.
Man, if there is one thing we know how Celaena / Aelin is that of how many times, man, you know what? I know that we're not here to sit and discuss being open, and maybe, you know what? I've never been a queen. I don't know how to be a queen. I don't know.
Girl,
how to
you're
be
always a
battle star.
queen.
I know. Usually, I am a queen. I'm a queen, but I'm not a queen. And I can't imagine how many secret plots I'd have to keep straight and not tell anybody, but everybody knows that anybody knows that I know what's going on with all the plots. But let's be real. I wouldn't know nothing. Thank you. I love you, Raven Queen. Lauren V. Shark, I mean, in all fairness, I'd be real salty. I didn't have magic in a magic land.
Oh my God, I'd be so pissed.
Oh, I'd be so pissed if I didn't have fucking magic.
I would be so bitter and mean all the time.
Woo! I just, like, it's all the secret plans that I understand. She has to keep some of the things secret, and it's for the best. But, like, can you imagine, like, your partner just being like, I've got to, it's for our safety. It'd piss me off.
Oh, I would not.
That'd
be
piss
into
me
it.
off.
And I think Kale is also doing this a lot, and it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes communication helps a lot of things.
Granted, she's doing this to him as well, but I feel like he's infantilizing her a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Kale has been in the dark about a lot, but he knows he needs to get Selena away from Rift. Told like yesterday, I guess, like according to him.
Oh, so you're gonna come up with a fucking idea and not talk to anybody about it?
He goes to his father to convince the king to send Selena to Wendelin to deal with the royal family there. So he convinces the king to put her on a kill mission in Wendelin, which without running it by her or anything. If Kale's father does this, he promises to go back to Aniel with him to be the good son and take his rightful place. He gave it up to be an army boy for Rifthold.
But maybe he's gonna be the Macaulay in the situation, so I guess it really fucking depends, doesn't it, Daddy?
See the Elijah Wood or see the Macaulay?
Interesting.
If I look good, you think you could fly?
Interesting.
Selena pushes Mort onto Dorian, which tells Dorian that he should go down to the tombs to find out more about magic as a whole from Mort. She's like, you go talk.
Why don't you go ask the door knocker?
We then go to a POV from the king. So we do get a lot of vantage points in this book.
Yes, and this is also like, which is cool that she starts that in the second book, and that we do notice obviously in the other books that is something that she utilizes more and more as time goes on, which I like.
I do like it too.
She starts playing with it.
Yeah. And so we get the mind thoughts of the king. He still has many secrets, but we can tell he's a real butthole by his thoughts.
Yeah, but I also, Lauren V. Shark, I love this. Kale pissed me off so bad trying to do this. You know, he was like, you're so smart, Kale. She's gonna love this into the mirror. You're so right. Like, it was just being like, yeah, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Dust his shoulders off. Yeah, bitch. You fucking got this shit. You're gonna make everybody happy.
Kale's messed up again, damn it. Why am I like this? Come on, Kale. Get your shit together.
That's how he should be speaking to himself.
I do not love the name of the king's sword, Nothung.
Yeah.
But is it meant to say that he's not hung? Is that what that's supposed to mean?
I don't think so. But I don't know, but that's fun.
Nothung?
Or I thought it was something about nothing, but not hung is a lot funnier.
Nothing. If it's supposed to be like nothing, it sounds like you're saying it with
No,
like
dog.
a mouthful of pudding.
Oh, dog.
Get my sword, Nothung.
Dog.
He loves the idea of Selena going to Wendelin to kill the royals. So the king is into this whole plot.
Of course he is.
The king is also aware that a portal was open the night before, but he does not know by whom. Kane's gone. Was it the same person who killed Baba Yellow?
Baba Yellow Legs.
So he doesn't know all of the secrets, but he's also revealing that he has some stuff going on. We're not totally up on.
Don't trust the king.
But you definitely shouldn't trust the king. Selena finds out about her mission to Wendelin. He wants the royals killed on the day of their solstice ball. Selena is to leave the following day. Dorian and she are pissed.
Yeah.
She just got deported.
Yes, Lord V. Shark, and then his daddy's all hyping him up. Kale trotting back like, yes, I just fixed everything. I'm so smart. Did you see what I did? Oh my God, look at me, how smart of a man I am. You fuck. If you would just talk to anybody about your plan.
Odie.
Good Lord, I'll kick him off the table.
Yeah. Queen Elena comes to her and tells her to go and do what needs to be done. because the queen, Elena, can't tell her direct things either.
No.
But shows up all the time.
This is another one with Queen Elena with the fucking riddles.
Kale explains to
At
Dorian.
least she makes more sense with the riddles because she's from a generation long ago.
But wasn't she the one who said to look to your right?
Yes, but like again, I'm going back to Nehemia with the it does it, you bitch, and the fucking with the note. I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. Kale explains to Dorian why he sent Selena away. It was for her own good. Ugh, you're still infantilizing her after
All of this.
breaking into another world. And you're still being like,
Hell!
I'm going to help you out, sweetie. You go ahead. You're going to go.
Let me just send you
Go, go,
away,
go,
babe.
go.
Why don't you go?
Selena goes to Nehemia's grave and promises on her name, on her life, even if it takes until her last breath. She promises she will see Ilue freed.
Also, I'm sorry, Shoeless, you're right. I mean, I see your point with Kale, but I also spent the first 3 books being like, oh, Selena, think for 2 seconds you're supposed to be the best. You're right.
I get it.
I understand.
You're not wrong.
Oh, you are correct, Shoeless. I'm with you.
She spills her blood to perform a blood oath to the other world for it. So she cuts her hand. She has that scar in her hand for the rest of the series. And then we got Dorian goes to tell Selena to say goodbye.
Oh,
Promises
that's not what I thought Fleetfoot looked like in my brain.
Flip-flop.
Flip-flop.
I think he's supposed to. She's supposed to look like a big golden retriever. I think. I don't know. I don't know. Dorian goes to Selena to say goodbye. Promises to take care of Fleetfoot. She tells him that she will come back for him, and he believes her. So I'm trying to see the artist on this. Anna Myths. I don't think that's AI. I apologize if it is. I'm trying not to use AI images. So she tells him that she will come back for him, and not in a romantic way, but basically being like, I'm going to come help you take care of this huge mess here.
Yes.
I did not want to leave. My ex-boyfriend
Kinda have to.
kicked me out of the country.
Yes.
Selena tells Kale everything about the word gates.
Also, yes, Lucky Mickey Ears. I was mad at everyone at least once in this book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She tells him all the rest of the stuff she didn't tell him before. She tells him because they could have figured it out together, but he was too busy trying to protect her and he didn't ask what she needed. But also, in fairness to Kale, she didn't tell him stuff either. But she also didn't send him to another country. So.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kale. She whispers something into his ear, but we don't know what it is, and he doesn't understand it either. She says he will understand it when he does. That it's never made any difference, and she would have still picked him. No, she wouldn't have. That's
No,
something
she
a
wouldn't.
19-year-old says.
And also, Banana Bread, you're right. I was never mad at Fleetfoot. You're right. I wasn't mad at
Fleetfoot's
Fleetfoot.
perfect.
I was upset that Fleetfoot was down inside of the not tomb labyrinth, but that's not Fleetfoot's fault.
I'm upset about a lot of the places Fleetfoot is in these series, which is just kind of left in kennels and stuff.
Yeah, I just want Fleetfoot to be out, like, roaming the countryside, but, like, also being taken care of.
So she tells him all this stuff, and then she has to leave.
Yes, Raven Queen, I almost stopped reading the series because of this book, and thank God it was for all of you guys. That it really was also, it was mostly the first book. That, like, if you guys hadn't told me about also how young she was writing these first 2, I don't know if I would have stuck with it. Even though by now, at this point in the book, I was with it. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we're kicking it up. Honestly, all the Baba Yellowleg shit and knowing the fact that witches were coming.
Yeah.
For me, knowing that there was going to be some fucking cool ass witches, and I knew multiple people in my life that were like, girl, once you get to the fucking witches, you gotta lose your mind. And I did.
And I gotta say, I'm sorry to the Kale apologists, but I was excited she was leaving him because I didn't want to hear about him.
Yes. Also, Lauren V. Shark, that is a great question, Natalie. We haven't discussed this.
What?
Are we doing Assassin's Blade next?
We haven't decided. Is there what does the chat think? Which one?
Can we ask you guys? All right, because both of us, again, I was way into the Aelin Galathinius world, so I just kept going. And I did not read Assassin's Blade. And in my brain, I was like, I'll go back and read it at the end.
Same.
But do we do it in order? Assassin's Blade next.
Okay.
Everybody's saying
All right.
Assassin's Blade
We'll do
next.
Assassin's Blade
All right, you got it. We'll read it next.
We'll wait for sex again.
Wait for the fox. Well, maybe we'll get it. We don't know. We haven't read the third one yet.
I don't think so.
The third one. It's a prequel. It's a
she's
prequel
like
book.
16. I don't want to see her having sex in that book.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you know that but she doesn't have sex because she's a virgin.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's no.
Yeah, so there's not going to be any, or at least we're not going to see her fucking,
Well,
hopefully.
that's true. Yeah. All right. So we're at the final chapter.
All right, Cat Daddy, it'll make certain characters mean more. You guys, I
got it.
listen to you, I trust you, and I will start reading. I will literally put down my K-All book that I'm struggling.
I do like Irene a lot.
I like Irene. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
It makes, yes. But we're not talking, I'm sorry, my brain all of a sudden wanted to go off on that, and I stopped it. We're not talking about that book right now. I'm going to read
We got to
Assassin's
finish
Blade
this
next.
last chapter. Hang on. Final chapter. Selena's whispered a date into his ear. Not even a year, just a date. It was the day her parents died. Kel realizes that everything made sense the whole time. That day was the day King Orion Gallinuthus,
Galathinius.
Gallinophagus, and his nephew and heir Ro and Evelyn
Galathinius.
were killed. Selena is Aelin
Ashriver Galathinius, heir to the throne and rightful queen of Terrasen.
and she's not dead. After
Not
all.
dead. Galifianakis. You could say Galifianakis. We'll slap a Galifianakis on there.
Yeah.
She is the heir to the throne and rightful queen of Terrasen. How do we feel about it?
The book?
How do we feel about just the fact that, like, did you expect it? I mean, I guess at this point we kind of were like,
I think-
shepherded.
I kind of accidentally didn't. I didn't get fully spoiled, but you get the idea that it's her from just like blog, like, because we had to. Once you're in SJM world, people say stuff, like online.
Yes. And also, Lucky Mickey Ears says, I appreciate K-All's character arc, even though he's not a favorite character. And I will say, in this book, even though I'm saying that I'm struggling with the K-All book, I am liking him more the more we spend time.
And
with
I actually find that the plot interesting, and I like Nesrin a lot too.
Yes, and the idea of like the world of the healers, I'm very interested in. Like, I think that that's a lot of fun. But I'm sorry, no, we're not talking about that.
It's
book
just
right
so hard because the book right before was this like epic, horrific thing, and you want to see what's happening, but then you go back and now we're just with Kale.
now. And Cat Daddy says yes. The whole time you're like, wait, I thought this was Aelin. Where's Aelin? Either Selena dies or she is. So that's why I genuinely had no idea that first book. I had no idea that Selena. Like, I didn't know. I knew the name Aelin Galathinius, but I didn't know that it had anything to do. So it was actually fun in the second book. That I was like, oh shit, are those the same characters? Which I enjoyed. The fact that, man, y'all killing it. You guys have not spoiled anything.
No,
for
it
us,
was none
and
of
I
the
don't know
none of
how.
the listener. It was people I came accidentally, like blog posts I accidentally saw or whatever. I think I got it through osmosis that they were the same person. So I
Oh, Cat Daddy, Assassin's Blade is 4 mini stories.
Yeah.
Her first meeting of Rolf, Irene, and a couple more jaunty tales. All right. This is why you got a tandem read. I know the tandem read. My brain can't take that, Captain.
I can't.
I'm going to
when
put down the
when
KO
we're breaking
book.
the books down. I can't really do that because then I don't remember and I have to reread them 1,000 times. Which book's which?
But it's kind of fun though. Keeps you spry, keeps you young. Trying to keep all the books separated. This is going down like water. But now it's nice and hot.
That's nice and tepid.
Man, everyone knows this size of Arizona iced teas, hard or soft. By the time you get to the bottom, it's always hot.
It's too much in one can. to be
Much
honest.
iced tea.
It really
I
is.
said it. It's too much iced tea. Put me back in my cage, will
What
you?
percentage of alcohol is this? 5%.
Don't worry about it. But also, if you guys would like to call in, give us a call. Come jump in. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've got something to say, like to encourage us to love K-All. Do you have something to
I thought you
say?
were just saying encouraging
Encourage us. Yeah. Do you want to support?
give us some compliments.
Just some emotional support. We could also, it was just my birthday. I could always handle more emotional support, so I would appreciate that. I don't really play video games. Gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so insanely much. I love you. I don't really play videos.
kissing?
I really love video games. I'm giving her kisses.
I don't know what you
What,
said.
does she not want my kisses? I don't really play video games. You don't usually shy away from my kisses.
I love that there's just a big post-it that says alcohol right next to it.
Alcohol! Just so everybody knows. I like it though. I think I kind of want to start putting this sign on all things I drink, whether they are alcoholic or not, just to have people curious about what my life is.
Get a couple DUIs.
You know, it'll change my life.
It will.
It will certainly change my
Will
life.
change your life.
Thank you, Scott Sledge, and thank you guys. Thank you, Bug Bazaar, for the happy belated birthday. I love you. I don't really play video games. Now, I'm almost worried about I've heard that Assassin's Blade is also sad.
I imagine. I mean, that Sam dies in it, right?
I mean, we know that Sam dies, so I'm assuming that is a part of it, but she doesn't see all of that stuff happen, so I guess it's not from necessarily, I'm just assuming right now, it's not from all of Selena's
We might get
perspective.
Sam's POV, but she does see him.
It is sad. No, I've just been so sad. I'm like trying to avoid the sad, and that's not me.
You love sad
I
stuff.
love the sad. Embrace it, bitch. It's sad, but it's necessary. Backstory. Bug Bazaar says, "All right,
No.
I'm ready for it. I can handle it. I think it's just going to be great because Natalie and I are both going to be reading it alongside each other during a family vacation. So,
We do shows together. We vacation,
vacation together.
We ride a tandem bike.
oh baby, except we don't because I don't know how to ride a bike. So
I was
really, it's
actually
just-
thinking this trip might be a good time to teach you and Henry to ride a bike because it's flat. Yep.
you know what's interesting about that is that I'm going to say it. I think if you're going to teach Henry and I how to ride a bike, we should turn it into content.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what are we just gonna have a family moment together?
Yeah, what am I just going to learn a new fucking skill? I don't have the time for that shit. Oh, Chelsea Verity, don't. There are much sadder things to come. Don't. I'm so scared of it. I'm scared of our throne of class future.
I expect it because she does a lot of sad scenes, so I'm anticipating sad.
Eliza May says, you got it, Jackie, or maybe more, you got this, Natalie. Can you imagine how angry Henry and I would be trying to learn something like that? Because here's the thing, fun snapshot into the Zabrowski headspace, we get real angry the moment we can't do something.
Henry had to go to anger management classes as a kid.
Why do you think I went to anger management? Twice. Look, oh, it is. Hello! How are you?
Put my earpiece in.
I'm well. How are you?
Dude, we're doing awesome. Love the bats in the background. Where are you at when it comes to the world of Throne of Glass? Have you read all of it?
I've read all of it.
All right, what is your favorite, which of the books, if you remember distinctly, do you have a
Kingdom of
favorite of
Ash.
the books?
And,
Kingdom of
and
Ash?
I'm being very good and not spoiling, but I wanted to talk to you guys about Assassin's Blade. Like why I'm Cat Daddy, by the way.
Hi,
So-
Cat Daddy. All right, Cat Daddy. All right, hit us. Give us a quick pitch. What can we expect?
So the thing about that, and I think what makes Aelin why I love her so much, is it kind of explains why she is the way that she is, because she's so secretive, and a lot of times you're like, bitch, you couldn't have told anybody else. Like,
Yeah,
you couldn't have
dude.
told anybody.
Yes.
Why she's like that. It explains why because she just wants to protect everybody she loves. Like what happened when she didn't do that is heartbreaking, and we all know what happens. I mean, we know.
I mean,
what happens.
Sam
But-
dies, right? Like that's what we're gonna see in the book.
But I imagine
and-
other
and-
shit too.
But it explains so much about her character and why she is just such a I'm gonna do it myself. Like it's not that she doesn't want their help, but she wants to protect them, and it is heartbreaking though. It's a tough one.
That makes
Is
a lot
there
of sense.
any sexy stuff in it?
A little. I mean, it's a little flirty with Sam. You get a little bit of zhuzh, but
Yeah, I don't want to see them kissing as much, but maybe there's some other characters in there or something kissing.
But
Well,
you,
yeah, it's
but you definitely think we should do Assassin's Blade next.
before Kingdom of Ash for sure. You can finish Tower of Dawn if you want to. I know it's kind of tough. Like that it's a struggle, but
But even at the same
but-
time, it's like it is a struggle, but I still don't want to put it down.
No, I
because
still
it's still
really like
SJM, so I'm still like,
Yeah.
I'm mad because I wanted to read what happened after what happened at the end of the
I
last.
just wanted to keep going with the story.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put
I
pause.
totally get it. But yeah, definitely before Kingdom of Ash, I think it'll make it have more of an impact for you guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Cat Daddy. And before you go, who is, I just like this because there are so many characters. Who's your favorite?
I mean, Aelin is my favorite. Of the three, like if you go Feyre, Bryce, it's Aelin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to me, like,
Wow. Okay.
I think that's a popular decision.
All right.
I know.
Well,
but
dude-
if we're going dudes, I'm going Dorian. I gotta go Dorian. It's the Shadow Hands.
It's the Shadow
they've got some
Hands.
shadow
It's the
hands.
Shadow Hands. Dude, Cat Daddy, thank you so much for calling in and talking with us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
And thank you,
for
but also you are definitely one of the main reasons now that we're going to be doing Assassin's Blade next.
Yep.
Yes, it'll be perfect.
Dude, thank you so much. Sending you so much love. You have a great night, babe. You were getting lots of love. And now, Lauren V. Shark, it's hard to go backwards, but I feel like you just have to read it to understand why certain characters are so important. I'm with you, you know? Back in time.
What about
I had a big poop. Ah! I'm sorry, I had a big burp. It really, I think actually it probably shook everyone. Everyone was worried it was an earthquake.
that's why that screen
It was
went-
just my
you
burp.
burped the
Don't
screen
worry.
into a multitude of screens.
Ah!
Hi.
It's a Riderack!
A beautiful
Hi.
Riderack.
Yes, I'm just doing a little self-care on this full moon.
Love that.
Love this. Love it. Love it. Love it. You look amazing. Now, I will say, I think one of my favorite things is when I have to put my glasses on while I have a face mask on. You're welcome to take it off, your glasses off, if that helps you.
No, I love the look.
These are big boys. They're okay.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Now, how do you feel about this, the second Throne of Glass book?
I was not into them at this point at all. So I'm currently on Empire of Storms, and I'm still like, I don't know. So this was kind of my question is like, because I've been listening to them all on audiobook. Did I do myself a disservice? Should I have read them?
I mean,
It's like-
I like to read them. I know you've been doing audiobook and
But it's
enjoying
how
it.
I get confused.
I like
now that
reading.
I'm reading back through this second one, I was like, oh, I understand a lot more. But also, I think I love an audiobook. But let's be real, sometimes my brain is a little batty.
I think for these kind of
It
books,
wanders.
maybe the third or second read through, you could do audio. But
Also, is that you, Majestic Ayla?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was like, I knew your voice, and then I saw in chat. I was like, who is this? But I couldn't see your full face. Hi, Majestic Ayla.
Did
Hey,
you
babe.
get to see my face?
No, I couldn't see your face. How are you? Thank you so much for calling in.
I am surviving.
Hell yeah. Right? No, you're
that's all you gotta
thriving,
do.
babe. You're thriving, babe. Okay, so you're just going through your first read through of Throne of Glass, but you read Crescent City and ACOTAR or just ACOTAR?
Both, yeah.
Okay.
And I actually listened to ACOTAR on audiobook as well. The first three, I think. And then after that, I switched to reading with my eyeballs. So, and that didn't really take away from it for me. So, I don't know.
yeah,
It's
I don't
just-
know. I feel like with the number of characters, for me, it's easier to read them the first time. I like listening to audiobook after I get the story, personally.
Also, sometimes I feel like with the action, I like the action read out to me. But sometimes when it gets into like the names, that I realize I have to actually like see the shape of the name to understand where it is in my, you know what I mean? Like in the timeline of my brain, that I have to see like that. And I'm like, oh, that's that word rather than what it sounds like. I'm not making any sense. Jackie, your mouth is just moving.
No, I understand because I think I see letters and numbers like colors sometimes, so I need to.
And then you have to see it. Lord V. Shark, yes, I prefer to see the spelling of people's names. It helps me like understand who they are better.
Yeah.
Well, I would
that is
say,
something that you use.
do you think you're going to go back and read them, or are you going to try to finish it through audiobook?
I don't know. So I had already bought them all through audiobook because I had like just a bunch of credits back logged. So I was like, okay, bam, 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 go. And like reading them's kind of feeling like a chore a little bit. Honestly.
I mean, also, it might just not be for you, too, you know? I won't judge
Which
you.
is such a bummer because everyone's so into it, and I feel like I'm losing.
I would say
you
start
know?
reading them, Kayla. I would say definitely start reading them because I do wonder too, because someone Distal says depends on how good the voice actors are for me. And not that and I do audiobooks. I know how difficult audiobooks are. I do wonder there are so many characters if these audiobooks would have benefited from more of a like an action telling or like bringing in different but I
Graphic
assume,
audio does.
Yes, yeah. That like I wonder if it, because these were such earlier books, because the audiobook narrator does a great job, but doesn't really delineate from the characters very often, so it's difficult to keep them separate in my brain.
Well, maybe, I know, like the library system now, you get on backlogs, right? You can't just, if it's an audio, I mean, if it's a Kindle book, you can't just like get it from the library. It's usually on like back order, isn't that how it works?
Right, yeah.
Steal them. Steal the book.
It's not so
No. But thank you so much. But Kayla, as of right now, who's your favorite character?
As of right now, that's hard to say. I almost want to say Caltaine, just because I feel like she's proto Nesta.
Dude, yes.
She's like Nesta's revenge story.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is definitely that spark of that fighter bitch. There's definitely that spark of that, like, oh,
She's like a mean bitch.
yes.
So Scorched Earth, man. I love
Yes.
Caltaine.
Dude, I love, yes, we are, Raven Queen also supports you. Thank you so much. Majesta Gayla, thank you so
Thank
much for
you for
calling in, for
calling
hanging out with
in.
us.
Thank you.
Sending you so much love,
Bye.
babe. We'll talk to you soon. Yes, Lauren V. Shark Caltaine. I love her character art.
Kind of obsessed with her.
Yeah, and I kind of, you know, in my brain, I'm sad that I don't get more of her, but I will say, Lysandra kind of like...
Well, I mean, I love
feel-
Lysandra.
I love Lysandra. Not to say that they are the same character, but in my brain, that section of why I love Caltaine, I feel like is represented in why I love Lysandra.
See that? I kind of like Caltaine because we don't know about her. We just, I don't want to get too far because we'll talk about her more, but that we just get her rage. She's just like pure women's rage. It's like she's a PMS.
Yes!
We have to wrap it up here in a couple minutes. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I'm just like, I feel like now it's finally starting to wash over me of like, Jackie, you need to put a pin in the K-Y'all book. You're gonna come back to it. Because like I can feel my brain already going like, no, I'm in the middle, no. But I have to. It's time. It's time for us to vacay read Assassin's Blade, and we are gonna fucking talk
And
about it.
actually, being with the family, it's better to not be in the erotica section.
It's for the
you know?
best that we're reading the little one. It's for the best. Because
Yeah.
like somebody even said earlier that it's more like there's like it's more the burgeoning romance.
Yeah.
Not so much smut.
I mean, I don't want smut.
I don't want child smut. No, I'm good with that. But I'm down with a child romance.
I'll get them. That's fine. They can just like.
If you're killing at that age, I feel like I guess you better be kissing. Is that? Am I?
No,
Is
but
because if they are of the same age.
Sure. But I like the method that SJM's used in these other earlier books where it's just like they close the door and then stuff happens.
Kiss, and then they kiss,
And they kiss in their mouths, kiss and kiss.
kiss, and I kiss. Oh, yeah.
And for hours. And then the door opened again and they were like, whoa.
Oh my god. And then it's just Kay all standing there like, you kissing her? You kissing her?
man.
What are you doing in there? You got books in there? You got books in there? You singing in there? Is that a dirge? Is that a dirge?
He does love a dirge.
Girl, I know I don't read the way Dorian reads, but what if I went to the library and find out about the dirge?
There was a man from Nantucket.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna get fucked it.
Okay. Well,
I guess he did, but so.
I think that's our cue to get out of here.
Second book done. Ready for the third book. So fucking excited to jump into the third book and really get to stepping.
So we decided we are definitely going to do Assassin's Blade next. Yep.
I just, even as you were about to say, because I was about to be like, and roll!
Nope. Nope.
You want him? Bring him to me! I need Rowan now!
Nope. No room for you.
I smell like pine and snow. You fucks! I don't.
I think Archer probably smells like clove cigarettes
Yeah.
and
old wood.
old wood.
Yeah, like wet wood that's been left out in the rain.
Oh, I thought you meant. Well, I thought.
Interesting what
I was
you
gonna say
thought.
something.
I bet I could only imagine what
Don't
you
worry
thought.
about what I was thinking. Don't worry about it.
I like it when you're the dirty one. I'm just talking about wet wood.
I was gonna say something rude, but not about you.
Aw, thanks. But also only watches BOTW. I wish I smelled like pine and snow. It would be my everything.
Guess we gotta go snowboarding.
How often I smell Jeff and go, ooh, pine and snow. He doesn't understand the reference, and you know what? At this point, he doesn't ask.
More like cocaine. Cocaine.
He does all the coca. Man, that would be insane if we started going through another cycle of that. Be like, remember what happened when I was 23? What if I brought it back?
I don't want to. I'm too. I don't want to.
Nah, I don't know, Amber Alert, what snow smells like, and we're not going to assume it smells like it's covered in urine. We're going to assume that it's nice. It's cabin snow.
It's like fresh.
It's love off the grid snow. And yeah, you're going to hear me talk way too much about love off the grid on Talking TV
I'm
this week.
out of here.
All right, we must end the show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for the second half of the second book. And we will be back the second
I forget.
next month. Second or third week.
I forget.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next month.